locked the priests in the rectory. As soon as Kurog arrives, we kill them all. How did you get in here? No matter. You'll be dead.
Chief Bazrok said to leave one of you alive to tell Kurog what happened here. The rest of you, time to die.
Please, there's no need for this insanity. Just leave us alone! Kurog's people have arrived! Kill them all! I thought they were going to kill us. I don't know how to thank you. These fanatics, they beat us, threatened us. They told us they were going to kill us as soon as the king or his soldiers showed up. But you got in without alerting them. You saved us. The others, though... High Priestess Solgra and our brothers and sisters in Trinimac. The fanatics gathered us up and forced us in here. But Solgra, she isn't one to put up with such nonsense. She put a blade into one of them and ran into the back to help the others. I have the key. I'll open the door for you. Find the others, please. I don't know what Solgra planned to do, but she had that look in her eyes when the fanatics started hurting our people. Solgra and the others should be somewhere through this door. I'll find a way to open the main temple doors and let the soldiers in. Good luck. Get her! Don't let her escape!
I'll die before I let you hurt the others!
Killed one of mine. Orders be damned! You're going to die for that, priestess!
One? I plan to kill a dozen more if you don't leave my temple now. I could handle them, but the odds got a little overwhelming. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine once I catch my breath. Just got the wind knocked out of me a little, that's all. Not exactly. They claimed to be devoted followers of Malakath, and said they were working for Chief Bazrag. They caught us by surprise. Threatened us. Did you run into Ugus? How are he and the others faring? Well, that puts my mind at ease. I hated leaving them, but the others back here needed help too. But I'm still not completely certain what the attackers hoped to accomplish. Why take us hostage? Why not simply kill us and be done with it? Spill the blood of innocents and blame the king for their deaths, for not being able to protect his people. What a fiendish scheme. But the king sent you in his stead. Very astute on his part. That decision may have saved many lives. We were supposed to assume they were Malakath devotees, but they didn't seem particularly religious to me. Even I don't believe Malakath would sanction a slaughter such as this. They mentioned Chief Bazrag, though. Said he gave them their orders. I've always found the chief to be noble, but it doesn't take a lot to change a person. His forts ravaged, his traditions threatened. I can see how such things could lead to this. The king and the Forge Mother must be told what happened here.
This is the last of them! Let's finish these bastards off!
Move!
I'm glad to see you and the priest alive. I believe things may have played out very differently if you hadn't agreed to my plan. But what of the High Priestess? Is Solgra all right? That is good news indeed. I will make sure that a military contingent protects this temple going forward. It will not be left undefended again. Increased patrols around the perimeter, soldiers assigned to guard the inside of the temple. The priests will not have to live in fear of another attack, not so long as my son is king. I assume you know who claimed responsibility for this? Bosrog has never agreed with Kurog. He made threats in the throne room, as I'm sure you heard. Besides, his boldness and devotion to Malakath are legendary. It appears Bosrog wishes to challenge our king. My son needs to solidify his hold on the clans. All of the chiefs must accept Kurog as their king for the betterment of the Orsimer people. If we gain support of the clans, we can stop Bosrog without inciting an all-out war. You have done much already. Many lives were in danger, yet somehow you managed to make sure none were lost. Please, take this, for being so careful with my people and keeping their safety in mind. We will find you again when the king needs you. Solgra, my child, come join us. Are you injured? Should I call
Thanks to our
healer?
friend, I am well and ready to serve.
Yes, our call for assistance has already proven to be a more than worthwhile endeavor.
There you are. Guess what? I have another message for you from the king. There you are. Guess what? I have another message for you from the king. It's wonderful to see you again, my friend, but I really wish the king would find someone else to serve as a messenger. I have so many other talents that could greatly benefit Orsinium. I have no idea. Although I did hear something or other about a moot of some kind. I suppose the best way to find out is to go and see the king. In the throne room, up at the keep. Hopefully he won't be in too foul of a mood when you get there. He seemed out of sorts when I told him this was the last message I was going to deliver. Either he finds something else for me to do, or I'm leaving.
Just look at how our city progresses. And now that the Winterborn warlord is dead, I expect we'll have few problems from here on in. Major infrastructure work is nearing completion, and the return of the supplies stolen by the Winterborn has really made a difference to our efforts. We'd be a bit further along if we hadn't stopped to celebrate when we heard that Iceheart was dead.
Dry bread and old turnips to eat. I never should have gotten on that cart.
You again? Well, if you're here to help, then talk to my king. His new idea sounds reckless to me, but my husband has survived reckless more than once since I've been at his side.
Ah, my friend and ally has returned. Let's talk. I heard what you did at the temple. Your efforts no doubt saved countless lives. It pains me to learn that Chief Bosrog was involved, though. Bosrog's never agreed with my plans. He's a traditionalist, stubborn and old-fashioned to the end. His unwavering devotion to Malekith, his hatred of Trinimac, his refusal to recognize my authority. I'd say Chief Bosrog is getting desperate. Bosrog wants to start a war. Damn it all to oblivion, we'll have to stop him. He has the strength to overwhelm the lesser clans, and he's no suckling cub when it comes to fighting either. If he were to make a challenge for my throne, it's time to assemble the Great Moot. I want you to visit the clan chiefs that still haven't come around to our way of thinking. Talk some sense into them. You need to get to them before Bosrog poisons the well and turns them against me. You made an impression already, but don't worry. I'm not expecting them to come just because you asked nicely. The chiefs are stubborn, but they each have a problem that's confounding their clan. Solve their problems, and they'll attend the moot. Now you get it. Help the chiefs, and they'll be obligated to accept your invitation. I've tried to convince the chiefs of Tumnash, Morkel, and Shatul to join my kingdom. I even married a few of their daughters. We need a better solution. Tell them that you come to help in the name of King Kurog, that I'm hosting a gathering of clans, and I want the chiefs to attend. But it needs to be the clan's chief that comes to the moot. If they try to send a subordinate, I'll be highly insulted. Do whatever it takes. The chiefs must attend the moot. I trust you won't fail me. When this is over, Hrothgar will finally be forged into a united kingdom. Meet me at my corner club after you finish. All this planning has given me a powerful thirst. More? What more is there to say?
They refuse my every overture and laugh at my authority. We need to convince them of the veracity of my grand vision. Oh, very well. What specifically do you want to know? The stoneworkers? Tumnosh operates the Greystone Quarry, the primary source of building materials for Osinium. I'm not sure what Chief Ramash is up to, but he's fallen behind on his shipments. Maybe you can help get the quarry back on track. The Morkel clan is famous for its smiths. Some of the finest arms and armor has come out of their forges. I've been trying to get them to send experts to help us build the city, but Chief Abzug continues to hem and haw. Family troubles, he says. One of the best clans as far as food production and livestock is concerned. Expert hunters and farmers, every one of them. Chief Ogzor promised to send herds of Icharters to help feed the city, but we haven't seen so much as a bushel of apples yet.
Don't mind Rasbala. She really does love our beloved, but she takes her role as the king's protector very seriously. Just do your best, and I'm sure everything will turn out all right in the end. I need to find out what happened in the quarry. Where's that elf we hired? Hey, have you seen an elf anywhere around here? Talks a lot, kind of opinionated. Looks a little like you. No, of course not. That would have been too easy. This is what I get for hiring a tuskless runt. He said he could improve efficiency in Greystone Quarry. What did we get for our trouble? First the fog, then the screams, then nothing. Not a word, and it smells like elf mischief to me. My husband, Chief Ramash, went down into the quarry to look for the elf and find out what happened to our workers. He came back covered in blood, and I can tell you, Ramash doesn't bleed easily. I'd appreciate any help you can provide. After what happened to the chief, the rest of the clan refuses to go anywhere near the quarry. If you can get in there, find out what happened, and make sure the quarry workers are safe. It's all because of that damn city they're building. The king needs stone for Orsinium's walls, for its keeps, for its damn towers. I don't know where Quarry Overseer Yadurl found the elf, but he claimed he could increase our production tenfold. Typical elf. Too clever for his own good. All tricks and hasty maneuvers. But our clan depends on the quarry. It's our livelihood. If we can't determine what happened down there and fix it, the Tumnash clan is finished. In the Longhouse, tending to his wounds and raging about the troubles that have befallen us. By Malakath's crooked tusk. Chiefs and their howling. He's useless when he's like this. I'm Chief Ramash's forge wife. Tumnash is my clan, and Greystone is our quarry. These recent troubles, on top of the pressure to provide more stone for Orsinium, are beginning to take a toll on us. I tell you, it's enough to make Malakath weep.
Another outsider here to perform tricks for the false king? Bah, go back to Kurog and leave a real clan chief in peace. Outsiders. Always want what they can't have. You could ask whatever you want, but everything that happened in the quarry is kind of a blur. I'm not actually sure what happened down there. Sure, most of the blood I came back covered in belonged to Bonalog, but that doesn't mean I didn't sustain a few injuries of my own. Look, it was dark and foggy down there. I don't know what attacked us, but it was fast and it was dangerous. I remember shadows in the fog. Sharp claws, slicing, cutting. I need time to recover. Then I'll go back and figure this out. But if you decide to enter the quarry, outsider, be careful. That damn elf woke something terrible down there. Another outsider? So, you're a lapdog and a messenger? I have no time for Kurog's games, outsider. As long as my quarry remains in danger, my place is here with my clan. You think you can accomplish what me and my strongest warriors have been unable to do? Very well, outsider. Restore order in the Greystone Quarry and I will go and listen to Kurog's fancy words. Shadows. Shadows in the fog.
What are you doing down here? Don't you know that Greystone Quarry is a disaster area? What happened? The High Elf, that's what happened. Things were fine for a while. Rock flowed out of the quarry at a record pace. But then we broke into a cavity and the elf insisted on exploring it. That's when the fog began to roll out of the hole. It was fog, thick as stew it was. Chief Ramash and Huntwife Bulgar decided to enter the quarry and find out what happened to the elf and the workers. We went with them. Worst decision I ever made. We entered the fog, but we weren't alone in there. There were shadows, things in the fog. We were attacked. I saw the chief run out, covered in blood. Bulgar's still down there, looking for her daughter. Last we knew, she was with the elf. Find the Huntwife and her daughter, and kill as many of those things as you can. But the elf, save the elf for me. Like I said, it was dark, foggy. Couldn't make out anything except shapes, shadows in the fog. Even though I couldn't see them clearly, I could hear them clanging around, skittering on sharp claws, and they moved fast, like lightning. We just entered the cavity when I noticed the strange pipes on the walls. If I had to guess, it was the steam coming out of those pipes that created the fog. Made it impossible for us to see, let alone fight. Those things had no trouble, though.